Hey everyone, how's it going? Liam Doran here, and we have something pretty cool to go over today. I am really excited about this new announcement from Sigma. They are releasing the 16-28 DG DN contemporary lens, and I've got it right here. So what we're gonna do in this first look video is check it out, get it into the field, and get a few shots with it, and kind of give you guys a feel for what this lens is all about, who it's made for, and how it performs. So I think the first thing we want to do here is get this sucker out of the box, right? We're not going anywhere without that. So lens cap, of course, pull the plastic off, and wow, this is really small and really light. You know, right off the bat, as soon as I see this lens, feel this lens, I know that this is going to be a really good lens for an outdoor photographer, landscape photographer, travel shooter, anyone that's doing any of that kind of stuff is going to really like the size and weight of this. What are we going to shoot it on today? A7R4. Yeah, so this is a really small, very light, very compact lens, and it is also a constant F2.8 aperture, which is pretty rare to see in a lens of this size. You know, you might think a compact lens like this would probably be more of like an F4 constant aperture, but no, they have made this an F2.8, which is really awesome. And as I'm just sitting here kind of playing around a little bit with the focus and zoom ring, it's noticing just how really smooth it is. It feels very professional, honestly. I'm really excited to get this out in the field and see how it performs. If you've seen any of my other first look videos, you know that I'm not much for MTF charts or taking photos of my cat or my bookshelf. I'm an outdoor photographer, so getting the lens into the field and using it as I normally would is imperative. Unfortunately, Mother Nature had other plans. But a few days later, I joined some friends for a day on the water. All right, so we had an awesome morning out at the lake. I used the 16-28 quite a bit down there. It's really nice. A few things I'm noticing about it is that, well, it is an internal zoom, which is really nice. So when I go to zoom, it doesn't it doesn't extend, so your weight kind of stays the same. So for video guys, it's gonna be really nice because when you're on a gimbal or something, it's not gonna change the gimbal. Also internal focus, which is really cool. So anyhow, we've moved from the lake, we're down on the river now, and we're gonna go out and get a few more shots. So here we go. When paired with the Sigma 2870 F2.8 DG DN C lens, you can go from a super wide angle shot, quick lens swap, and move into short telephoto range incredibly easy. Our day on the water has come to an end, but our time with the 16-28 continues. Let's take a look at some landscape and travel shots I got a few days prior. The 16-28 F2.8 DG DN C lens is a fantastic choice for landscape and travel shooters. Its diminutive size makes it easy on the back, while the excellent optics won't disappoint. The lens suppresses flare and ghosting very well with its super multi-layer coating. Chromatic aberration is well handled by the aspherical and FLD glass elements. Images are very sharp corner to corner, even at wider apertures. Color rendition is excellent, and using the digital lens profiles in Lightroom virtually eliminates vignetting. And of course, you can always swap to Sigma's 2870 DG DN C lens to tighten up your composition. Okay, so the last thing I want to do at the 16-28 is really push the autofocus a little bit and see how it does there. So for that, I've enlisted the help of Chris Fish, professional runner back here, and he's going to help us out and run for the camera a little bit. So let's get set up here and we'll see how it does. What am I going to do now? I'm just kind of testing the autofocus, and I'm shooting at a super high frame rate, so probably around 15 frames a second. Continuous autofocus. I've picked my autofocus point, so Chris will be a little bit on the left side of the frame here, and I'm just going to have him come down the trail and, you know, kind of a little bit of spray and pray, and see how well the autofocus does. So let's give it a shot. Autofocus was fast and accurate, nailing every shot in this 26 image sequence. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch over to the 2870, just to kind of show you guys kind of what it looks like. It's a little bit different. You know, we'll be able to get into that kind of short telephoto range, little different look. Only takes a second to switch over, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. Yeah, that looks pretty good right there. I might work you out a little bit and give you like one good push through here. Yeah, just a nice aggressive kick through there. Just to me, coming up now. Nice. Nice. Okay, I'm ready for you. Come on through. So we shot a lot of things over the last few days. We shot fly fishing, we've shot landscapes, we've shot a little bit of travel, and we shot the trail running. And the 16-28 did really good with all of those subjects. So, you know, the big question is kind of, who is this lens for? It is very small, it is very light, it has a constant f2.8 aperture, so it's fast as well, and the optics are excellent, so you're really not having to compromise there. So really anyone that could use that, that combination of elements is really going to benefit from using this lens. So who is that exactly? Well, backcountry photographers like myself that are shooting, whether it's action sports or landscape or nature, anyone that's going, you know, on the trail and kind of out for long hikes is really going to appreciate it. Also, travel photographers, you know, think you're going to Italy, say, or to Ireland, and you're going to be shooting landscapes all day, but then you go into a cathedral, a church, a pub, something like that, and you really need the speed. You have that f2.8 speed, so it's going to be great for travel photographers. It's also going to be lighter in your bag when you're packing, so that's another really good benefit. You know, maybe street photographers could use this lens as well, and family photographers too. I didn't really do any of that kind of stuff, but I think that they would also benefit from this fast, light, small lens. And I think the biggest question for me at the end of something like this, when I use lens and I put it through the paces, is this something that I would buy? Is this something that I would use on a daily basis? And the answer unequivocally is yes. This lens has earned a spot in my pack, and I'm going to be picking one up. So that's a wrap for this first look at the 16-28 F2.8 DG DN contemporary lens. If you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to hit me up. And other than that, I guess we'll just see you out there. Thanks.